Hey, Dustin Wright with the Portfolio Newsletter, May 2026. Got three really great stories for you right now, kind of happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, obviously affecting some things abroad. And as usual, it's some of the same story, but also changing it up with some interesting highlights. Right off the bat, we want to talk about what's going on in the residential real estate market, kind of some key highlights, noticing and happening on the Fort Worth side of things, in particular, Tarrant County, even in regards to Denton County and Dallas County. We're seeing a lot of movement. As you all probably well know, the real estate market has really slowed quite a bit, really since the Iran war in particular. It's really slowed, shot interest rates up because it shot up the 10-year treasury. So we've got a lot of volatility happening that's causing a lot of pause in our market right now. Here's what the good news is we're seeing happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. First off, overall days on market, we're still seeing around 3.5 to 4 months in the Fort Worth side of the world. Very different when we're talking about Collin County and Dallas County, but in the Fort Worth side of the world, it's still doing. Overall, median sales prices have only dropped by 1%. So what does that really mean? It means that the market has managed to hold steady. We have enough people coming in and still want to buy houses to keep the market steady. We're just not on this appreciation track, but let's face it, right now, we don't really want to see prices go up. We want to see them stabilize, so that way we can have room for interest rates to be able to come back down. So we want a nice little steady balance of those two things to be able to happen to keep our market more affordable, because that's one of the things that really has always moved the Texas market is our affordability. So we really want to make sure that we don't see prices necessarily jump, but we also don't want to see them drop either. Now, if you're in Denton County, slightly different story. Denton County, you've got a bigger slump in terms of overall average sales price. Your median price is down by about 6% right now. So you're seeing that. So listing agents and all that, make sure you keep a very close eye on it, especially if you're in Denton County. A lot of that's going to have to do with new inventory and new market in terms of what's coming on to the market. So keep an eye on some of those things, because what you're pricing and how you're anticipating will matter kind of in the future. Plus, Denton County, you have an overall average higher sales price in general. So when you have that higher price point, you'll see a lot more fluctuation in price. If it's nothing more than 10%, I just don't freak out. That's just a little tip from me to you. Second story we want to talk to you about today is we've got an over $800 million data center, AI data center, that's coming into the Hillwood property area in the Alliance Corridor. Why is that such a big deal? Number one, we're seeing a lot more from a technology standpoint coming to Texas and getting onto our power grids in particular, but we're going to see a lot more of that happening from just technology companies in general, that we kind of forecast that over the next, several 3 to 5 years, you're going to see Texas, whether it be Austin, Houston, and Dallas-Fort Worth, being these massive tech hubs. We've already got Google, Facebook. We've already got, obviously, Tesla in Austin. You've got massive technology companies setting up in Texas as is. We're only going to see more of that. So what does it mean? It means we've got 2,000 jobs coming in. This is a Canadian-based company that's relocating here. They're going to bring about 2,000 jobs to the local market and to the economy, happening all around that Alliance area. So we're going to see a little bit big of a boost happening in there. And let's just hope that these AI data centers don't knock us into blackouts for the rest of us, right? All right, and our third story we've got a Taiwanese-based company. It's called Lite-On. This company, if you know anything about Taiwan, they basically produce chips because they have the most amount of semiconductors that supply chips for the world. And so what these guys do is they're a logistics company, number one, but they also produce consumer electronics. They're going to be setting up shop in McKinney. They've got about a $300 million expansion plan happening in McKinney that will be huge for the McKinney economy in particular, especially that McKinney's got plans for that new airport and everything that McKinney's got on the horizon for them. So if you're a McKinney resident or live anywhere around that, you're going to see some big things coming your way very soon in McKinney over the next, I would say, 5 to 10 years. But this company in particular coming in is going to probably really add a lot to our local economy and what happens there and what will happen very much across the country with this new company coming in. So those are your three key highlight stories we've got. Again, big powerhouse companies, strong market happening from the residential side still happening and taking place. And so it's a good place for us to keep up. Follow along. Make sure you read the newsletter, watch our videos, and remember, we want to be a part of your portfolio.